Well, take it from me, A Man's Perceptive is Sipho Mbele's love life memoir, where he shares his story of affection from his earliest age to date. Now, for many, failing or rather falling in and out of love is heartbreaking and rather a shattering experience. Now, he's currently running a Man's Perceptive tour, which will share insight on both women and men's weaknesses and strengths when it comes to relationships. But then, without giving away too much, Sipho Mbele joins me now in studio to tell us more about this book. A very good morning to you, Baba Mbele. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, Sipho. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Now, it's been said that, men are often misinterpreted. So what will this book, what will A Man's Perceptive tour cover? What's it all about?
It covers all the aspects on relationships, marriages, but from a man's point of view. We've always been called dogs, always been called men are not good. But I'm trying to bring a point to women as well, that you know what, these are things that men love about you. And also I'm saying to men, actually we can be better people and we can be good people and we can learn every day how to treat our women.
What is it that men want from women? You say it's quite easy. Please enlighten us on that.
We just love to, we just love to be loved and to be assured that, you know what, when you're my man, and that's it. We don't need much. And when you do that, trust me, a man will go to the hills for you.
It's actually a two-way route. I mean, we need to be loved and they also need to love us. We also need to love them as well.
Exactly. But now, nowadays, women have tended to commercialize love, Take, for instance, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We have to spend. Why do you have to spend so much money to show my affection for you? So I'm saying, you know what, there are better ways to do it. We can sit down, we can have a talk, we can walk together, hold hands, and not spend money.
Right. So why is it that it's always the case that men are being blamed when a relationship goes wrong?
Is this stigma because we are called dogs? We always being saying that we're doing wrong things all the time. So I'm saying to women, actually, sometimes dig deep in yourself and find out exactly what is it that you are doing that makes you to think that this man is doing wrong. So the talk or the tour and the books will cover all those issues.
Are women right, though?
There's no one right or wrong in a relationship. We always find ourselves in the wrong side. We always find ourselves in the right side. But we are always blamed as men. So women, because they are vocal, they are more vocal than us. We like to say one word and then they'll say 10 words to explain one thing. So we like to give them the benefit of the doubt that actually they are right.
Yeah, right. Now, don't you find it strange that the times have changed? Actually, you share the olden ways of dealing with relationships, but then how do you incorporate today's modern era into relationships?
I know you're talking about social media, WhatsApp,
and amongst other things,
and all those things. But the bottom line is that those things, they make it easier for us to communicate. But we need to actually look at the dangers of using like your WhatsApp. Sometimes you can send a message to the person that you love only to find that they read the message wrong and you can't take it back. So I prefer the one-on-one conversation. The tour is trying to say, you know what, let's go back to the roots. Let's try and find better ways to communicate rather than sending messages. Meet you at 1 o'clock, you're not there, and then you didn't see the message, and then I'm going to blame you for that. So I'm trying to say, I'm not saying let's go back and write letters, but I'm saying let's try and find a way to communicate. And I usually say to people, it's not what you say, it's how you say it that makes it better.
I'm particularly enthralled with how you put this in your book. You say that dare not compare us. Nothing offends a man like being compared to another guy. That is a deal breaker in every relationship. I know it is.
Women like doing that. Sipho was like, you know what, he would drive me around. He bought me this nice perfume and you look at yourself go like, hey, but why is this woman comparing me? So I'm trying to say to women, don't compare us with your ex-partner or whoever. You have me now, let's move on. Then go back and be with that guy. And certainly you can't because there were reasons why you guys broke up. So I'm saying, let's use our past to a positive. Let's not use our past to crush a man's ego.
Sure.
Because women will do that. You know what, your beard, Ulana didn't have such, yours is great. Can't you shave it like, Idris Elba? I mean, hello, duh. I'm not Idris Elba. So abangas compare.
And I guess the understanding should be that, you know, in as much as men are strong and strong-willed and macho, you know, we also have a fragile ego.
We do cry as well. I said it in the book. We do cry. I mean, you know, on national television, I was once slapped by a woman and I cried. And then they said, no, I don't. I can't sit in that corner and be strong. We do cry and we do get hurt, you know. And in the book, Take It From Me, I'm saying I was hurt. Women have to know that men do get hurt. And I cried, and we do cry.
So it's also about dealing with a particular situation. Just how important is it to deal with it and get over the obstacles in every relationship?
Communication.
Okay.
It's very key. Like I said before, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I always say to my wife that rather suggest to me, don't tell me. Rather say, you know what, I was thinking, how about we? You know, not to say, let's do this because you want to do it. So find a way or a strategy to bring a situation to your partner.
Right. Okay, just briefly, we haven't got much time, 10 seconds. How is this tour structured?
Okay, the tour, 24th of February, I'm taking my cousin Brian Temba to Mpumalanga. I'm bringing fashion and music together. This is Guy Kula Gavito from Mamelodi who's doing fashion. I'm bringing all those things together, you know, because love, fashion, music, that's the language of love. They go together.
Sipho, thank you so much for chatting to us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm sure you must have heard, this is a must attend for those who want to work on their relationships or love. I mean, this is Sipho Mbele, a man perspective tour, which is set to take place on the 24th of February at the Emalahleni Protea Hotel. All right, let's go for an ad break now.